Number 1.
1949 Ford Custom Convertible. Price, $13,000. Location, Miami. Offered as a true post-war barn find, this 1949 Ford Custom Convertible represents the first all-new Ford body design following World War II and remains an icon of the shoebox Ford era. Finished in worn tan paint with period patina and its original flathead V8, this example exudes authenticity from every angle. With its weathered finish, missing top, and aged interior, it stands as a compelling candidate for full restoration, or a preservation-class cruiser for those who appreciate originality. The car retains its 3-speed manual transmission with factory overdrive and reportedly ran as recently as 2 years ago. A time capsule from the dawn of America's jet age fascination, this custom convertible is sold on a bill of sale only and awaits its next chapter. Exterior. Still cloaked in its original tan paint, the body displays plenty of period-correct wear, with nicks, scratches, minor rust, and age-stained patina that reflect decades of character. Panels appear largely straight with trim present, including the signature spear molding along the flanks and the iconic central jet-inspired grille that defined Ford's post-war aesthetic. The chrome bumpers, trim, and bright work show significant pitting, dimpling, and corrosion, but remain intact. The canvas convertible top has deteriorated beyond usability, leaving the cabin open to the elements, but also offering a pure, top-down experience. Steel wheels, aged glass, and the recognizable split windshield complete the vintage presentation. Interior. Inside, the cabin wears its age honestly. The front and rear bench seats retain remnants of their original plaid broadcloth upholstery with white vinyl bolsters, now heavily tattered and worn. The dash is original, finished in light green paint with signs of crazing, surface scratches, and grime, while the steering wheel features a rare stylized F emblem at center. The door panels and flooring show advanced signs of rust, particularly in the lower sections, and the floor pans are in need of replacement due to corrosion. Though worn, the dashboard layout and switchgear remain largely intact, presenting an opportunity for faithful refurbishment. Drivetrain. Under the hood lies the legendary 239 Ci flathead V8, topped by a single 2-barrel carburetor and mated to a 3-speed manual transmission with factory overdrive. Despite the car's outward condition, the engine bay is surprisingly clean and well preserved, with newer hoses and tidy wiring noted throughout. The engine last ran approximately 2 years ago and, according to the seller, it still turns freely and is not seized. A 3.91 rear axle completes the drivetrain, making this car capable of cruising with mechanical confidence once recommissioned. Undercarriage. The underbody reveals the car's extended period of dormancy, with surface rust, grime, and remnants of old undercoating throughout the floor pans, frame, and suspension components. However, the frame remains structurally sound, and invasive rust is limited to areas near the rear wheel wells and rocker panels. The car rides on independent coil spring front suspension, with rear leaf springs, and braking is managed by drum brakes at all 4 corners. Summary. This 1949 Ford Custom Convertible is a well-worn but complete example of Ford's first major post-war redesign and a landmark in American automotive styling. Whether destined for a full restoration, a creative rat rod project, or preserved as is for patina lovers, it offers solid bones, desirable convertible coachwork, and the charm of a bygone era. With its original flathead V8 and overdrive transmission intact, and structural integrity beneath the surface wear, this shoebox Ford is a rare opportunity to revive a true American classic.
Number 2.
1955 Plymouth Belvedere. Price, $27,400. Location, Lithia Springs, Georgia. This 1955 Plymouth Belvedere represents a significant milestone in Mopar styling, debuting an all-new look that helped usher Plymouth into the jet age. This example presents in a classic two-tone black and white exterior with vibrant red interior, equipped with the original 259 cubic inch V8 and PowerFlight automatic transmission. With tasteful period touches like fender skirts, modest fins, and factory AM radio, this Belvedere is an accessible and elegant way to enjoy post-war Americana, blending vintage luxury with standout 50s design. Exterior. Finished in a striking two-tone combination of glossy black over white, this Belvedere delivers a quintessential mid-50s aesthetic. The 1955 redesign brought new visual excitement to Plymouth's lineup, including modest rear tail fins, flared fenders, and prominent chrome trim. This example wears its factory-style brightwork proudly, from the sweeping side moldings to the chrome front and rear bumpers. Fender skirts at the rear further emphasize the low-slung profile. The car rides on painted 15-inch steel wheels with full wheel covers wrapped in 6.70 to 15 wide whitewall bias ply tires, complementing the period-correct appearance. Overall, the paintwork presents as driver quality with even gloss and consistent panel fit, offering great visual presence for local shows or weekend outings. Interior. The interior is a bold contrast to the exterior, trimmed in vibrant red vinyl upholstery with a front split bench seat and matching rear bench. The door panels, dashboard, and seat inserts carry through the red theme, highlighted by chrome details and factory switchgear. The dash features a symmetrical layout with a large speedometer, auxiliary gauges, and a classic push-button AM radio mounted at center. Factory-style air conditioning has been added for comfort, and custom floor mats provide additional protection. The steering wheel is original with horn ring intact, and the column-mounted shifter controls the PowerFlight automatic. The overall cabin presents well, with bright colors and vintage styling preserved in a functional, inviting package. Drivetrain. Powering this Belvedere is a 259 cubic inch V8, topped with a single 2-barrel carburetor and mated to Chrysler's 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission. This drivetrain provides adequate cruising power for mid-century motoring, with smooth acceleration and a characteristic V8 burble enhanced by dual exhaust and aftermarket mufflers. The engine bay is clean and functional, showing signs of regular maintenance. The PowerFlight transmission shifts smoothly and is controlled via the column shifter. While not a performance build, the setup delivers a classic, period-correct driving experience with ample charm and mechanical reliability. Suspension and undercarriage. The chassis retains its stock-style suspension, with a coil spring front setup and leaf springs at the rear. Drum brakes are fitted at all 4 corners. The undercarriage appears solid and driver-ready, showing typical age-related surface wear but no signs of major corrosion or structural compromise. This Belvedere is ready for regular use, light touring, or further detailing depending on the buyer's goals. Driving impressions. On the road, the Belvedere starts easily and settles into a smooth idle. Steering is light and responsive for the period, and the brakes operate as expected. The V8 delivers a pleasant, mellow tone through the upgraded dual exhaust, and the car maintains pace confidently at city and highway speeds. Thanks to the optional AC, this car is surprisingly comfortable even in warmer weather, and the vibrant interior turns heads at every corner. This is an easy car to enjoy casually, with enough presence and style to feel special without the pressure of Concours-level preservation. Summary. Offered at $27,995, this 1955 Plymouth Belvedere is a charming and uncommon representative of mid-50s American styling, pairing a well-preserved color scheme with its original 259 V8, PowerFlight transmission, and vintage details like fender skirts and wide whites. With working air conditioning and a stylish red interior, it's the kind of car you can drive and enjoy immediately while drawing attention at every stoplight or local cruise-in. For collectors seeking something a bit different than the usual Tri-5 Chevrolets or early Fords, this Belvedere offers vintage Mopar elegance with a unique flair.
Number 3.
1958 Buick Special. Price, $55,500. Location, Arizona. Finished in a classic cream over white interior combination, this 1958 Buick Special is a tasteful restomod that blends period-correct style with modern power and driving comfort. Benefiting from a 350 Ci V8 crate engine, 700 R4 overdrive transmission, power disc brakes, and air shocks, this full-size cruiser is ideal for both show and highway touring. Stylish, solid, and subtly upgraded, it retains much of its factory-correct exterior charm while offering improved performance under the skin. Exterior. The iconic styling of the 1958 Buick is immediately recognizable, marked by its bold grille, jet-age trim, and sculpted body lines. Finished in elegant cream paint, this example wears a full chrome package including quad headlights, sweeping side moldings, chrome bumpers, and a period-correct Continental kit at the rear. The brightwork is well presented throughout, and the 15-inch wheels wear 225/75 or 15 white-wall tires for a proper vintage stance. The car features clear headlights and understated dual exhaust tips, staying true to its 1950s silhouette while offering a hint of Restomod character. Interior. Inside, the cabin is upholstered in classic white vinyl with a split bench seat and period-correct detailing. The dash retains its original layout, now featuring rebuilt factory-style gauges with updated backlighting for clarity and usability. The steering column houses a shifter for the modern 700R4 transmission, and the car comes equipped with working air conditioning for added comfort. Other interior highlights include power steering, an AM radio, and a clean, well-maintained headliner and door panels, all finished in a tasteful cream and white color scheme that complements the exterior. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 350ci V8 crate engine topped with an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, Edelbrock aluminum intake, and a matching chrome breather. The engine is paired to a 700R4 4-speed automatic transmission, providing highway-friendly cruising thanks to its overdrive gear. A 10-bolt rear axle puts the power to the pavement, and dual exhaust with aftermarket mufflers adds a subtle burble without overpowering the ride. Suspension and undercarriage. Underneath, the Buick benefits from a coil spring suspension with shocks and a sway bar up front, and air shocks in the rear for adjustable ride quality and stance. Power disc brakes have been added up front for improved stopping power, while the rear retains traditional drum brakes. The chassis appears clean and well kept, with attention paid to maintaining functionality and comfort without compromising the car's original structure. Summary. A well-executed mild Restomod, this 1958 Buick Special offers the best of both worlds, vintage late 50s Buick design paired with the reliability and drivability of modern performance. With its upgraded 350 V8, 4-speed automatic, power steering, AC, and power disc brakes, this classic is ready for weekend shows, long cruises, or stylish daily enjoyment. A classy, understated head-turner with subtle enhancements for today's roads.
Number 4.
1954 Dodge Royal Convertible. Price, $35,500. Location, Lithia Springs, Georgia. One of just 2,000 Royal convertibles produced for 1954, this Dodge Royal is a rarely seen open-top cruiser finished in Bermuda blue with a matching blue and parchment two-tone interior. Powered by the early 241ci Red Ram Hemi V8 and backed by a 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission, it combines elegant 1950s styling with the charm of Chrysler's first-generation overhead valve V8. Complete with a Continental kit, white convertible boot, and wide white-wall tires, this Dodge presents as a well-preserved example of mid-century Mopar luxury. Exterior. Finished in classic Bermuda blue, this Royal convertible shows off clean, rounded body lines with tasteful chrome accents and brightwork. The long horizontal grille, jet age hood ornament, and stylized tail light bezels evoke early 1950s optimism. This example wears a color-matched blue cloth convertible top, which stows beneath the white boot cover. A Continental spare kit extends the rear profile, complementing the car's long, low proportions. Chrome bumpers, stainless trim, and 15-inch wheels with wide white-wall 235/75 or 15 tires complete the period-correct aesthetic. Interior. Inside, the Royal features a beautifully coordinated two-tone cabin in blue and parchment. The split-bench front seat is trimmed in cloth and vinyl, with matching door panels and carpeting. The dash retains its original design, including the wide horizontal speedometer, bright chrome control knobs, and column-mounted automatic shifter. Amenities include an AM radio and a blue steel dash housing original instrumentation. The overall cabin condition reflects a well-maintained and sympathetically restored car, retaining much of its original charm. Drivetrain. Under the hood sits Dodge's first-generation 241ci Red Ram Hemi V8, topped with a single 2-barrel carburetor and fed through an oil bath air cleaner. The engine is paired to a 2-speed PowerFlight automatic transmission, controlled via a column-mounted shifter. This drivetrain setup provides smooth, torquey performance and effortless cruising. The car breathes through a dual-to-single exhaust system with a mellow tone befitting its era. Undercarriage. This Royal rides on a front coil spring suspension with a sway bar and rear leaf springs, offering a supple ride characteristic of 1950s American convertibles. Drum brakes at all four corners provide stopping power. The underside appears solid, showing signs of regular maintenance and preservation consistent with a roadworthy classic. Summary. A seldom-seen convertible from Dodge's early Hemi era, this 1954 Royal combines period-correct design with the distinction of limited production. With its original 241 Hemi V8, Powerflight automatic, and eye-catching Bermuda blue finish, this car is equally suited for weekend cruising or car show display. One of only around 2,000 produced, it offers both rarity and charm in a beautifully presented package.
Number 5.
1954 Ford Crestline Sunliner convertible. Price, $31,000. Location, Oklahoma. A striking example of mid-50s American open-top motoring, this 1954 Ford Crestline Sunliner convertible is finished in torch red with a white power-operated soft top, matching red and white vinyl interior, and loaded with desirable options. Said to have once been owned by the family behind the Friendly's restaurant chain, this well-maintained Sunliner is more than just a showpiece, it's a rolling part of Americana that once toured the country for store openings. Featuring Ford's 239 CI Block V8 and 4-o-matic automatic transmission, this Sunliner captures the spirit of 1950s optimism and style in a refined, road-ready presentation. Exterior. Draped in torch red with excellent bodywork and panel fitment, the Sunliner's styling is a showcase of Ford's jet age inspiration. The dramatic chrome front grille features a torpedo-shaped center motif flanked by intricate marker lamps and a wide bumper. The hood sports a jet-style ornament and tricolor Ford crest, while the sides are defined by sweeping chrome body moldings, fender skirts, and an embossed Sunliner script on the roofline trim. The car rides on 15-inch chrome wire wheels with wide whitewall tires, and the rear is finished with a Continental kit complete with encased spare and square chrome-tipped dual exhaust. One minor area of bubbling low on the body is noted, but the paint, trim, and bright work present beautifully overall. Interior. Inside, the cabin is as stylish as the exterior, finished in a two-tone red and white vinyl scheme with button-tufted seat backs and matching door panels. Power window switches are neatly integrated, and the dash blends ivory and black with machine-turned aluminum trim, original AM radio, and a large, domed black-faced speedometer. The steering wheel is painted black with a horn ring, and black loop carpeting covers the floors. The spacious trunk is well finished with a rubber mat and matching red-rimmed spare. All interior elements show beautifully, offering both originality and restoration-level freshness. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 239 CI Block V8, factory rated at 130 horsepower, mated to a 3-speed 4-o-matic automatic transmission and 3.54 rear axle. The engine bay is clean and show-worthy, featuring a 2-barrel carburetor, correct air cleaner, and tidy wiring. Power is delivered smoothly to the rear wheels, and power drum brakes at all four corners ensure confident stopping. Undercarriage. The underside is impressively clean, featuring a black X-frame chassis, red-painted belly pans, and cherry bomb dual exhaust with square chrome outlets. Suspension includes coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, all appearing well maintained. Apart from light surface rust on the transmission pan, the undercarriage condition supports the car's overall preservation and visual excellence. Driving impressions. On the road, the Sunliner performs confidently with a smooth-running V8, straight tracking, and responsive handling. Power brakes, power steering, and power windows enhance the driving experience, while the transmission shifts smoothly through all gears. This is a classic that feels as luxurious as it looks, blending post-war refinement with open-air excitement. Summary. With its dramatic styling, power features, and tasteful restoration, this 1954 Ford Crestline Sunliner convertible is an ideal choice for collectors of classic Fords and 1950s American design. Reportedly connected to the Friendly's restaurant family and maintained to a high standard, it offers a unique provenance alongside show-quality presentation. Whether admired on the concours lawn or enjoyed on weekend cruises, this Sunliner delivers beauty, heritage, and a touch of nostalgia under every sunny sky.
Number 6.
1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe Convertible. Price, $31,400. Location, Alabama. A striking example of post-war American ingenuity, this 1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe Convertible captures the moment when automakers broke from pre-war streamlining and embraced bold, futuristic styling. With one family ownership from new until recently and routine maintenance under its current caretaker, this Regal Deluxe drop-top presents as a preserved and honest example. Featuring an L-head inline-6, factory overdrive transmission, and a canvas power top installed in 2008, this Studebaker offers classic open-air cruising with distinct mid-century flair. Exterior. Finished in what remains of its factory Cumberland blue symphochromatic metallic, the body features smooth pontoon fenders, sculpted rear quarters, and a bold bullet nose front that hints at the jet-age styling to come. Although the metallic flake has faded and the paint shows were consistent with age, including minor scratches, dullness, and signs of past rust repair, the overall presentation retains charm and originality. The tan canvas power top, replaced in 2008, remains in excellent condition and features a glass rear window. Chrome bumpers, grille trim, and stainless moldings show well with light aging. The trunk lid features a signature V-form crease and horizontal tail lamps flanking a wide chrome bumper, another cue that sets Studebaker apart from its big three contemporaries. The car rides on sky blue painted steel wheels with dog dish hubcaps and period-correct 5.60 to 15 wide whitewall tires. Notable flaws include rust in the rear fender lowers, previous rust remediation along the door seams, and light bubbling in lower body seams. Interior. The cabin is finished in saddle brown vinyl, with smooth upper door panels and chrome-accented hardware. The front split bench and full rear bench are trimmed in matching brown vinyl and sit atop newer maroon loop carpeting. The rear side panels and seat back appear original, and while minor aging is visible, they maintain a period-correct appearance. The dash features simulated burl veneer with a wide, symmetrical instrument cluster housing 3 round gauges. Just right of the cluster sits the original grid speaker grille, and a factory push-button radio is mounted below. The steering wheel is original white Bakelite, complete with a chrome horn ring and Studebaker center emblem. Additional controls for the factory climatizer heater system sit below the dash. Some wear and discoloration are noted throughout, but the overall presentation is consistent with a well-preserved driver. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 169.6 CI L-head inline-6, fed by a single-barrel carburetor and equipped with a factory oil bath air cleaner. The engine bay is unrestored but clean and tidy, with no rust on the block and new 6-volt battery and wiring. A 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive is paired to a 4.10 rear axle, and the car includes a hill holder clutch to assist with starts on inclines. Undercarriage. The underside presents with heavy gray undercoating, covering the solid rockers, frame rails, and floor pans. Some surface patina is evident, and the rear fender seams show typical rust for a vehicle of this vintage, but there are no signs of structural compromise. Suspension is handled by independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with drum brakes at all 4 corners. A stock-style exhaust system is in place, complete with factory-style muffler. Driving impressions. The Champion starts easily and idles smoothly, living up to its reputation as a lightweight, efficient cruiser. The gearbox shifts cleanly, and the overdrive functions properly, though it must be manually disengaged to avoid battery drain. On the road, it drives with confidence and comfort, offering an airy, vintage motoring experience with the top down. During testing, the radio, odometer, and heater blower were inoperable, though all other functions performed as expected. Summary. A well-maintained, largely original example with decades of single-family ownership, this 1948 Studebaker Champion Regal Deluxe convertible blends distinctive styling with historical appeal. Whether you admire Studebaker's aviation-inspired design or appreciate an unusual collectible convertible with honest character, this example offers plenty of charm and room for light cosmetic restoration. With its rebuilt carburetor, functional overdrive, and elegant open-top design, this Champion is ready for summer drives and vintage shows alike.
Number 7.
1948 Packard Custom 8 Series 2233 Convertible Victoria. Price, $35,700. Location, Pennsylvania. An audacious blend of post-war elegance and contemporary street rod attitude, this 1948 Packard custom-made convertible Victoria offers a one-of-a-kind reinterpretation of a luxury American classic. Beneath its sculpted, silver-painted body lies a modern 350ci V8, updated suspension, and creature comforts like air conditioning and power accessories. With its iconic corner and hood ornament, lowered stance, and a vivid red interior, this Packard straddles the line between dignified cruiser and head-turning custom. Exterior. Draped in metallic silver pearl, the bodywork preserves the teardrop-like curves of the original 1948 Packard design. While the lower panels show signs of body filler and the paint has inconsistent blotching, the car still presents dramatically well, especially with the shimmering chrome bumpers, grille, and legendary corner and hood ornament, a bold statement piece symbolizing Packard's post-war peak. A black canvas power convertible top with a clear plastic rear window pairs nicely with the red leather tonneau cover when lowered. The car rides on 15-inch polished Ridler 5-spoke wheels, wrapped in two 1575 or 15 radial tires, and sits with a lowered stance that enhances its custom profile. Chrome trim remains presentable, and all glass is tinted and clear. Interior. Inside, the cabin has been completely reimagined in raspberry red vinyl and tweed, including low-back bucket seats, a matching rear bench, and custom door panels with power window switches. Driver's actuator requires installation. A custom-built center console offers storage, dual cup holders, and houses the Pioneer AM/FM/CD stereo. The dash features a dual-level layout, the lower band trimmed in padded red vinyl and the original steel upper section painted in body-matching red. The original radio and speaker grille remain in place, while a full set of VDO retro-style cream gauges provide updated readouts. A vintage AC and heat system has been integrated, and a billet column shifter pairs with a red padded rally wheel for driving control. Red loop carpeting and ribbed rubber mats complete the stylish and functional cockpit. Drivetrain. Powering this Packard is a Chevrolet 350ci V8, topped with a 4-barrel carburetor and cooled via a modern aluminum radiator. The engine is mated to a TH350 3-speed automatic transmission, with power delivered to a 10-bolt rear axle. The engine bay is neatly presented, with clean inner fenders, no visible corrosion, and dual exhaust routed through Slurator mufflers for a deep, modern rumble befitting the car's cruiser persona. Undercarriage. Below, the car benefits from a C4 Corvette front suspension setup and traditional leaf springs in the rear. Power disc brakes up front and power drums in the rear offer confident stopping power. The frame and floor pans are solid and rust-free, with an X-frame chassis providing additional rigidity. Underside surfaces show only light patina, and there are no active leaks or drips present. Driving impressions. This Packard starts readily and cruises with confidence, delivering strong throttle response, smooth shifts, and a quiet, composed ride on the road. At low speeds or stoplight cruises, it garners attention thanks to its unique styling and polished presentation. The power top functions properly, though the driver's power window is slightly off track and the passenger wiper arm is missing. Aside from these minor quirks, it's a fully enjoyable driving experience. Summary. Bold, refined, and unmistakably custom, this 1948 Packard custom-made convertible Victoria captures the spirit of both mid-century luxury and modern hot rodding. With tasteful upgrades, unique finishes, and a road-ready V8 powertrain, it offers classic prestige with everyday drivability. Whether you're seeking a parade cruiser, showpiece, or streetable icon with vintage roots and rod flair, this Packard delivers high style with a modern heartbeat.
Number 8.
1956 Chevrolet Bel Air Custom Coupe. Price, $36,900. Location, Los Angeles. This show-stopping 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air represents a no-expense-spared custom-build blending iconic mid-century styling with state-of-the-art modern performance and comfort. With over $100,000 invested in its transformation, this Bel Air has been professionally modified inside and out to deliver both visual impact and driving exhilaration. Described by Whips by Wade as one of their all-time favorite builds and dubbed a masterpiece, this car has been lavished with top-tier components, extensive customization, and high-end materials throughout. From concours events to magazine features and street presence, it's a one-of-a-kind creation that truly must be seen in person to appreciate. Under the hood is a 6.2 LLS V8 producing 525 horsepower, enhanced with a Magnuson TVS supercharger, custom grind camshaft, electronic throttle control, performance PCM, and a Yank Pro stall converter. Power is delivered through a performance-built 4L80E automatic transmission to a custom-built Moser rear end with 3.73 limited slip gears. The exhaust flows through 3/4 length headers, giving this car a deep, authoritative tone. Handling and stance are equally impressive, with a full E-level air ride system, Ride Tech Shockwave front and rear suspension, bolt-on 4-link setup, and custom wheel tubs to accommodate the aggressive fitment. The exterior retains its classic Bel Air lines with what appears to be original-style paintwork, enhanced by brilliant chrome and subtle modifications that respect the car's vintage soul while projecting a modern edge. A custom-fabricated rag top adds a distinctive flair rarely seen in other builds. Inside, the level of craftsmanship is equally staggering. Butterscotch tuck-and-roll upholstery contrasts beautifully with polished trim and custom details. The interior is cooled by a vintage air climate system and finished with high-end materials from top to bottom. Even the wiring and engine harness were custom-built for this car, with every switch and button reflecting thoughtful integration and precision. With just 2,441 miles since completion, this Bel Air is a turnkey performer ready for the show circuit, boulevard cruises, or magazine spreads. From the racing battery to the custom drive shaft and every polished bolt in between, this is more than a car, it's a statement. One that's loud, fast, and unforgettable.
Number 9.
1959 Ford Thunderbird. Price, $27,900. Location, Houston. Finished in classic black with a stylish black and white vinyl interior, this 1959 Ford Thunderbird represents the second model year of the now iconic square bird generation. Combining personal luxury with bold styling and V8 power, this example comes well equipped with power steering, power brakes, and power windows, along with its original 352 Ci V8 and 3-speed automatic transmission. A sharp driver with timeless jet-age flair. Exterior. Wearing a glossy coat of black paint, this Thunderbird delivers the bold, squared-off design that made the 1958 to 1960 square birds so distinctive. The front end is defined by quad headlights set into flared fenders and a concave grille flanked by wide chrome bumpers. Signature Thunderbird styling continues along the sides with sculpted body lines, subtle fins, and chrome trim that visually stretches the car's profile. The long rear deck is topped with twin rocket-like tail lamps and a wide rear bumper, under which the dual exhaust tips exit cleanly. The body panels are straight with consistent gaps, and all trim and glass appear well preserved. It sits on a set of 14-inch steel wheels with period-correct aluminum hubcaps wrapped in 205/75 or 14 white wall tires. While not over-restored, the exterior presents as a well-kept driver with strong curb appeal and a confident stance. Interior. Inside, the cabin features Ford's forward-looking design finished in factory-correct black and white two-tone vinyl upholstery. The front bucket seats are split by a full-length center console, a hallmark of the square bird, and trimmed with Thunderbird logos embossed into the seat backs. The white seat faces are outlined by black bolsters, echoing the era's interest in futuristic contrast and space-age forms. The dashboard is original in layout and nicely preserved, featuring symmetrical round gauges set into brushed metal surrounds, a padded dash top, and chrome accents throughout. The original AM radio is present, and the car is equipped with power windows and a column-mounted shifter. Black carpeting with matching door panels and headliner complete the look. Overall, the interior is a well-maintained driver-quality cabin that stays true to the Thunderbird's original vision of personal luxury. Drivetrain. Under the hood is Ford's 352 Ci V8, topped with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired to a 3-speed automatic transmission. Power is sent to the factory rear end and exits through a dual exhaust system, delivering a proper 1950s burble. The engine bay remains in driver quality condition, with the major components appearing factory style and cleanly maintained. Suspension and undercarriage. The car rides on a stock chassis with coil spring front suspension, including shocks and a sway bar, and leaf springs with shocks in the rear. Power drum brakes provide stopping duties at all four corners. The undercarriage shows as a solid, well-kept driver's example consistent with light use and regular upkeep. Summary. With only 96,000 miles showing, non-actual, this 1959 Ford Thunderbird presents as a well-cared-for example of one of Ford's most important post-war designs. Offered with power windows, power steering, power brakes, and its factory 352 V8, this square bird combines visual drama with modern-era driving comfort. Its striking black-on-black and white color combination enhances its appeal, and its honest condition makes it an excellent candidate for cruising, weekend use, or light restoration. Whether you're drawn by its jet-age design or looking for a distinctive piece of Americana, this T-Bird delivers presence, performance, and value in one stylish package.
Number 10.
1958 Chevrolet Impala convertible. Price, $79,500. Location, Georgia. A landmark model in Chevrolet history, this 1958 Impala convertible represents the debut year of the now iconic Impala line and the only year of its distinctive body style. Professionally restored in frame-off fashion and presented in striking black over black, this rare convertible showcases Chevrolet's top-tier styling with powerful V8 performance, a desirable tri-power setup, and elegant period accessories including fender skirts, dual antennas, a Continental kit, and Wandabar radio. With only 2,037 miles since its meticulous restoration, it offers a show-quality presentation with dependable drivability. Exterior. Finished in deep, high-gloss black, this Impala's bodywork is laser-straight and dramatically sculpted, featuring all the hallmark 58 design cues, quad headlights, a broad full-width grille, scalloped rear quarters with integrated triple taillights, and chrome velour. This convertible is further dressed with rare and desirable factory-style accessories, including rear fender skirts, faux side exit exhaust bezels, dual rear antennas, and a rear Continental kit. The white convertible top is power-operated and tucks under a color-matched boot. Wide white wall tires are mounted to steel wheels with correct full-wheel covers, completing the car's period-correct profile. Interior. The cabin is finished in stock-style black vinyl with patterned silver accents and matching door panels. A two-tone dash with engine turn trim houses the factory Wandabar radio, with a hidden Pioneer AM/FM/CD stereo discreetly added for modern audio needs. The steering wheel is original style with Impala badging, and the power top controls and factory switchgear are all neatly presented. Trim and chrome are fully restored, and the entire interior reflects a show-level finish consistent with the car's exterior. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 348 cubic inch V8, fitted with a highly sought-after tri-power setup, 3 Carter 2-barrel carburetors nestled under factory-style air cleaners. The engine is paired to a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission and features power steering and power brakes for easy operation. The engine bay is beautifully detailed with correct components, finishes, and decals, making it show-ready while retaining authentic underhood presentation. Undercarriage. Benefiting from a full frame-off restoration, the undercarriage is finished to high standards with clean floors, a refinished frame, and stock-style suspension. The car rides on coil springs up front and rear, with a factory-style dual exhaust system and drum brakes at all four corners. Attention to detail beneath the car mirrors the quality seen topside, supporting both drivability and showworthiness. Summary. This 1958 Chevrolet Impala convertible is a true collector-grade example of one of the most visually dramatic and mechanically significant Chevrolets of the 1950s. With a factory-style tri-power 348 V8, Powerglide automatic, and a professional frame-off restoration, it offers rarity, correctness, and timeless presence in equal measure. Whether destined for the show field or the open road, this iconic convertible is a premier example of the first, and most distinctive, Impala ever built.
Number 11.
1960 Chevrolet Impala. Price, $39,500. Location, Lithia Springs, Georgia. Finished in vibrant Roman red with rear fender skirts, chrome eyelids, and dual antennas, this 1960 Chevrolet Impala hardtop captures the flair of the jet age era with modern performance upgrades. Under the hood, A 327 CI-V8 is paired with a 2-speed Powerglide automatic and MagnaFlow dual exhaust, offering a blend of period style and lively cruising. Inside, a red and white two-tone bench seat interior adds to the car's retro-cool character. Well presented and nicely modified, this Impala delivers a head-turning combination of style and drivability. Exterior. This Impala is finished in factory-style Roman red paint with a mirror-like gloss and complemented by polished stainless trim, chrome bumpers, and factory-style brightwork. Distinctive 1960 Impala features include the deeply sculpted side panels, batwing tail fins, 6 taillights, and wraparound windshield. Chrome headlight eyelids and dual rear antennas add a touch of hot rod flair. Rear fender skirts accentuate the car's sleek profile, while polished exhaust tips complete the look. It rides on classic 15-inch American racing wheels wrapped in staggered radial tires, 225/70 R15 front and 225/60 R15 rear. Interior. The cabin features red and white bench seats with matching door panels and dash trim. The color-coordinated interior highlights Chevrolet's 1960s obsession with vibrant, contrasting themes. The dash remains largely stock, including a horizontal speedometer and bright trim, though it now houses an updated AM/FM radio with Bluetooth capability. The column-mounted shifter operates the automatic transmission, and a 5-digit odometer sits ahead of the driver. Brightwork inside is clean and complements the car's nostalgic presentation. Drivetrain. A 327 cubic inch V8 resides under the hood, delivering strong, reliable power. It's mated to a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission, providing smooth acceleration for cruising. The dual exhaust system is fitted with MagnaFlow mufflers, producing a deep, assertive tone. The drivetrain remains clean and properly installed, and the car retains its 1960s GM 10-bolt rear axle. Undercarriage. The chassis retains its stock suspension setup, with drum brakes at all 4 corners. The underbody appears clean and solid, with no major modifications, and presents as well maintained with functional upgrades including the dual exhaust system. The polished exhaust tips and MagnaFlow system improve both appearance and sound without compromising originality. Summary. A striking example of early 1960s Chevrolet design, this 1960 Impala pairs factory styling with select modern upgrades. With a strong-running 327 CI-V8, Powerglide transmission, dual MagnaFlow exhaust, Bluetooth audio, and vibrant Roman red paint, it checks all the boxes for an easy-to-own weekend cruiser that still stands out at local shows. This classic hardtop offers timeless appeal, performance, and comfort.
Number 12.
1948 Pontiac Streamliner Silver Streak Hearse. Price, $28,800. Location, New Jersey. Resurrected from the solemn duties of its past life, this 1948 Pontiac Streamliner Silver Streak Hearse has undergone a full transformation into an eye-catching, crowd-pleasing limousine. Originally a working funeral coach in Montana, this rare long-roof Pontiac was later repurposed in Canada as a 6-passenger limo with party-ready upgrades, before making its way to New Jersey where it received a modern small-block V8 and became a Halloween parade and event favorite. Finished in show-quality metallic silver with ghostly airbrushed artwork and modern mechanicals, this Pontiac is anything but reserved for the dead. It's ready to turn heads and crank up the volume. Exterior. Bathed in shimmering silver paint, this vintage Streamliner exudes dramatic flair with its sweeping pontoon fenders, high V-shaped hood, and wide waterfall grille, all accented by well-preserved original chrome. The passenger-side rear suicide door offers unique access to the spacious rear cabin, and a hearse-style rear cargo door features custom airbrushed horror-themed graphics for a ghoulish final touch. Dark tinted glass provides privacy, while subtle black striping along the sides adds a sinister edge to its otherwise stately profile. Rolling on 18-inch Boss Motorsports polished wheels wrapped in 245/45 or 18 low-profile radials, this long-wheelbase Pontiac delivers plenty of presence and period meets modern attitude. Interior. The fully customized interior is a dramatic departure from its somber origins. In place of the casket compartment sits a custom-built trunk cooler, trimmed in hardwood and felt, with a skeleton chief motif proudly displayed on the lid. Inside the extended cabin are 3 forward-facing bucket seats and a rear-facing bench, all reupholstered in purple and black broadcloth with white piping. Doors are finished in gray tuck-and-roll vinyl with quilted accents and polished trim. Gray carpeting covers the floor, and a matching gray headliner is fitted overhead. A privacy partition separates the passenger compartment from the front cab and features a glass. 2 separate sound systems control the atmosphere, classical music in the front, and party rock in the back. There are also USB ports, custom LED lighting, and purple underglow ground effects, giving this former funeral coach a whole new afterlife. Drivetrain. Power comes from a Chevrolet 350 Ci small block V8, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, long tube headers, and turbo mufflers for a throaty yet controlled exhaust note. The engine is paired with a 700 or 4-speed automatic transmission, sending power to a 4.11 geared rear axle. While built for show, this setup provides solid cruising capability and enough muscle for its oversized platform. Undercarriage. Underneath, the frame and pans are solid, with only minor road dirt and surface rust along the edges. A coilover front suspension and 4-link rear with coilovers provide a smoother, more modern ride. Power disc brakes handle the stopping up front, while power drums remain in the rear. All modifications appear professionally installed, and the structure remains sound for continued street or parade use. Driving impressions. On the road, this hearse-turned limo drives with surprising grace for its size. The ride is smooth, the steering is light, and the brakes are confident. The 350 V8 pulls strongly, and the transmission shifts smoothly across all gears. With custom lighting, working entertainment systems, and enough seating for 5 adults, it's perfectly suited for parades, events, or themed gatherings. During testing, all major systems functioned as expected, including lights, stereo, and power features. Summary. This 1948 Pontiac Silver Streak hearse is a one-of-a-kind custom built for fun, style, and maximum visual impact. Whether it's leading a Halloween parade, chauffeuring guests to a themed wedding, or simply turning heads at your local car show, this former funeral car has been tastefully brought back from the dead and reborn as a rolling work of party-ready art. Restored with vision, reimagined with modern mechanicals, and customized inside and out, this Pontiac proves some spirits never rest.
Number 13.
1949 Ford Coupe Custom. Price, $39,900. Location, Chicago. Originally born as a 4-door sedan, this 1949 Ford has been extensively customized into a striking full custom coupe reminiscent of late 40s and early 50s lead sleds. Featuring a nose-and-decked body, shaved trim, vivid red paint with white flame accents, and a host of thoughtful custom touches, including a continental rear bumper and a 327 Ci Chevy V8, this Ford Coupe is built to turn heads. With modern comfort features, detailed interior work, and strong performance under the hood, this show-ready street rod is equal parts classic cool and contemporary power. Exterior. This custom Ford wears a smooth and glossy deep red paint, enhanced by white flame graphics licking over the front fenders and hood. The original grille has been replaced with a custom 3-tooth horizontal bar, while the body has been nosed, decked, and shaved for a sleek, clean look. A metal sun visor, dual chrome searchlights, fender skirts, and a Betty Boop-themed Continental kit give it unmistakable character. Chrome trim throughout is bright and mirror-like, including moon caps and star-styled front hubcaps mounted on wide white wall tires. A custom pinstripe on the hood and tail highlights adds period flair, while the split windshield and subtle tail fins preserve the car's post-war silhouette. Interior. Inside, the cabin blends retro elegance with modern upgrades. Black vinyl upholstery with contrasting red piping adorns power-adjustable high-back bucket seats up front and a custom rear bench with center armrest. The black vinyl door panels feature original trim, chrome hardware, and power window switches. A classic Ford dash, painted in gloss black and trimmed with chrome and Art Deco-inspired forms, now houses a mix of original and aftermarket instrumentation, including a tachometer set into the factory clock housing and auxiliary gauges below the dash. A Sony AM/FM/CD head unit is mounted in the center stack, with a B&M shifter and console fitted into the black carpet. Custom Betty Boop floor mats tie in with the rear bumper design. Overhead is a tight black vinyl headliner, completing the stylish interior. Drivetrain. Under the hood sits a Chevrolet 327 Ci V8 sourced from a Camaro, dressed in chrome and bright finishes, including a ribbed red air cleaner, red plug wires, and polished master cylinder. The engine breathes through an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor and long tube headers, and is paired to a GM 200 R4 4-speed automatic transmission. Power is sent to the rear wheels, making this 49 Ford as capable on the highway as it is at cruise-ins. Clean, well-sorted, and tuned for reliability, this setup provides strong acceleration and cruising ease. Undercarriage. Underneath, the car is solid and clean, with undercoating throughout, a newer fuel tank, and dual Flowmaster exhaust with a muscular note. The suspension has been upgraded to independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, while stopping power is handled by power disc brakes up front and drums in the rear. All systems appear well maintained, with no signs of major rust or damage, offering confidence for both show and go. Driving impressions. This Ford coupe fires up effortlessly and settles into a throaty rumble. On the road, it delivers a surprisingly quick and responsive driving experience thanks to its lightweight body and powerful small-block V8. Shifts are smooth and confident, and the steering feels easy and direct. Suspension soaks up imperfections well, while braking is strong and predictable. Whether you're showing it off or stretching its legs on the highway, this custom Ford performs like a much newer machine. Summary. With its eye-catching custom build, powerful V8 drivetrain, and attention to both show and performance detail, this 1949 Ford Coupe is a standout in any collection. From its bold red paint and flame graphics to the Betty Boop rear kit and chrome accessories, every inch has been crafted for visual impact. Underneath the style is a reliable, modernized powertrain ready for cruising or touring. Whether you're a fan of LED sled styling, resto mod performance, or pure nostalgia, this Ford Coupe hits all the marks.
Number 14.
1949 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Series Special Sedan. Price, $26,000. Location, Boston. Representing the pinnacle of post-war American luxury, this 1949 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Series Special is a striking example of GM's design and engineering excellence at the close of the 1940s. Finished in formal black with a spacious broadcloth interior, this Fleetwood retains its original 331 Ci overhead valve V8 and 4-speed hydromatic transmission, marking the first year of Cadillac's game-changing OHV V8. With its distinctive styling, abundant chrome, and road-ready mechanicals, this example offers a wonderful opportunity for collectors seeking a usable classic with unmistakable Cadillac presence. While a few cosmetic needs remain, this Fleetwood remains a remarkably intact and presentable survivor. Exterior. Finished in glossy black, the paint shows its age with chips, scratches, and patchwork visible on some panels, yet still holds a deep, commanding shine overall. Chrome trim is extensive, with bright work appearing largely intact and presentable, with only minor dulling in select areas. Signature Fleetwood touches include chrome gravel shields, rear fender skirts, and the earliest iterations of Cadillac's rear fender fins, which previewed the decade to come. The front bumper sports iconic Dagmars, while the rear bumper features vertical overriders. Glass is clear and intact with minimal delamination. The car rides on wide white wall tires mounted to Cadillac-branded hubcaps with crest emblems, completing the formal presentation. Interior. The cabin is trimmed in period-correct tan broadcloth with matching bolsters and dark piping, paired with 2 wide bench seats. Upholstery presents in serviceable condition, though the driver's door panel and rear passenger seat bottom show signs of water damage and staining. The full metal dash, finished in a handsome marble brown with gold tone trim, remains in excellent condition with clear gauges, an arched speedometer, and a classic Cadillac steering wheel with Bakelite rim. Power windows, a power front seat, and a clock and AM radio are equipped, though the radio, heater blower, clock, and power seat are currently inoperable, and the right rear window is slow to operate. The tan mohair headliner is taut and clean, and dark brown carpeting finishes the cabin floor. Drivetrain. Under the massive hood rests the original 331 Ci OHV V8, introduced for 1949 and regarded as one of Cadillac's most important mechanical advancements. The engine is topped by a single 2-barrel carburetor and paired with a 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission driving a 3.36 rear axle. The engine bay is tidy and appears largely untouched aside from age-appropriate patina. This drivetrain marked Cadillac's transition into the modern performance era and still delivers the smooth, torquey driving experience expected from a top-tier post-war luxury sedan. Undercarriage. The underside reveals a solid frame and floor structure, with heavier surface rust present on the rear inner rocker panels and rear filler section. Factory-style undercoating is present in much of the underbody, and most areas appear consistent with the car's age. Suspension is comprised of independent coil springs in front and leaf springs in the rear, while drum brakes at all 4 corners provide stopping power. A single exhaust system with stock-style muffler completes the undercarriage. Driving impressions. On the road, the Cadillac starts easily and cruises smoothly, providing the refined, effortless ride one expects from a Fleetwood. Despite its size, steering and handling are composed. The engine pulls with confidence, and the hydromatic shifts as intended. While some accessories were inoperable during testing, the car delivers a true sense of grandeur behind the wheel, one that modern cars can't quite replicate. Summary. This 1949 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Series Special captures the glamour and innovation of the immediate post-war era. It retains its original engine and drivetrain, features elegant styling inside and out, and is presented in drivable, mostly original condition. Some cosmetic attention and system servicing would elevate the car further, but as it sits, it remains an attractive and rare example of Cadillac's golden age. A truly special offering for collectors seeking vintage prestige, Fleetwood exclusivity, and Cadillac's landmark OHV V8 in its debut year.
Number 15.
1954 Nash Metropolitan 542 Hardtop. Price, $30,000. Location, Pennsylvania. Finished in an eye-catching Caribbean blue and frost white two-tone combination, this 1954 Nash Metropolitan 542 hardtop is a charming example of post-war American-European collaboration. Designed by Pininfarina and powered by a 1.2L Austin inline-4, the Metropolitan was Nash's response to the growing need for compact, economical motoring. This particular example features restored mechanicals, upgraded upholstery, and a clean undercarriage. Following restoration, it was placed in long-term storage before its recent return to roadworthy form. Now, it's ready to delight a new caretaker with its style, simplicity, and undeniable character. Exterior. This Metropolitan presents in a classic Caribbean blue and frost white color scheme with a signature Continental rear-mounted spare tire wrapped in a white canvas cover. The body features excellent panel fitment and solid steel construction with charming mid-century lines, such as the rounded fender flares, chrome dip strip side trim, and wide B-pillars supporting a curved rear window. Chrome accents, including the grille, bumpers, mirrors, and hubcaps, are in very good condition overall. It rides on wide white-wall tires with original-style Nash Moon hubcaps, partially recessed under exaggerated fender arches. Some minor cracking in the rocker paint and light patina are noted but do not detract from its presentation. Interior. Inside, the cabin exudes 1950s flair with houndstooth broadcloth upholstery on the split bench seats and matching door panels, paired with charcoal gray vinyl bolsters. The interior shows beautifully, with unique details including a lockable trunk pass-through, color-matched carpet, and a light gray headliner. The original black metal dash houses a centrally mounted round speedometer, simple switchgear, and a functioning AM radio with dial tuner. The steering wheel and dash trim remain stock, down to the Bakelite finish and chrome details. A houndstooth pillow, possibly handmade, adds a whimsical personal touch to the rear seat area. Drivetrain and performance. Under the hood, the original 1,197 cubic centimeters inline-4 engine has been fully restored and detailed in period-correct olive green, complete with a Zenith single-barrel carburetor and color-matched air cleaner. It's paired to a 3-speed manual transmission, sending power to the rear wheels via a 4.625:1 rear axle. The 12-volt electrical system has been upgraded for better reliability. While not built for speed, the Metropolitan offers smooth, efficient urban cruising with plenty of vintage charm. Undercarriage. The underside is clean, featuring a combination of factory sheet metal, undercoating, and some patina consistent with age and light use. Suspension consists of independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with drum brakes on all four corners. Frame rails and floor pans appear structurally sound with evidence of protective treatments applied during restoration. Driving impressions. This Nash Metropolitan starts easily and drives as intended, light on its feet with a nimble, tossable demeanor that makes city driving a breeze. Throttle response is smooth, and the engine has a pleasant note under acceleration. While modest in power, it makes up for it with mid-century quirkiness and a surprisingly roomy interior. Summary. Compact, stylish, and utterly unique, this 1954 Nash Metropolitan 542 hardtop is a delightful piece of automotive history. With restored mechanicals, a color-matched interior, and period-correct details throughout, it captures the spirit of 1950s design in a size that fits anywhere. Whether you're a collector of post-war oddities or simply want a car that makes people smile, this Metropolitan is groovy, eye-catching, and ready to enjoy.